So Cooper Flagg might not be guaranteed to go number 1. I still think no GM is going to pass on Cooper Flagg. To be honest, I don't think they will. But this might be a question where some people are like, maybe they should. And honestly, from looking at Dylan Harper, I'm not going to question that logic. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We are trying to hit 6,000 subscribers as soon as possible. We're 75 off. We could somehow do that by the end of the day. That'd be insane. And lads, just for that, if we can hit 6,000 by the end of the day, I will upload an 11th video for the day. Either way, though, we got to talk about Rutgers, who haven't been the greatest team in the world record-wise. And I'm not high on Ace Bailey. I think he's been good in college, but I just don't know how his game's going to translate because it's so reliant on just shooting over people. I see a worse Michael Porter Jr. in him. Obviously a bit better on defense, but that's kind of the ceiling that I see from him. I don't really see it in Ace Bailey, but Dylan Harper, man, coming into college, I thought Bailey was going to be the one that was he was going to be the one to push Cooper Flagg. But Dylan Harper, man, son of former NBA champion Ron Harper, he is balling. Dylan Harper is averaging 24.6. He's third in the nation for scoring as a freshman, as a 6'6" point guard, averaging 4.9 assists per game, 4.7 rebounds on 55% shooting from the field. They're playing Texas A&M, and they lost to number 9 Alabama, and he scored 37 points. He had 37 points against Alabama. In the last game he played, when they won, he had 36 points. And look at the percentages. 54.3, 57.9. The only thing is that it does not seem like he is the greatest three-point shooter. He's not. Sub 30% from college 3. That is the one thing where you're that might be a bit of a struggle. But his mechanics look fine. It doesn't look like he's a broken jump shot or anything. He's just not shooting the best. And the NBA is a copycat league. Who is currently the best rookie in the NBA? There are 2. But we're looking at, if we want to look at 6 foot tall, 6'6" kind of guards with how they've been doing, Stephon Castle might end up being rookie of the year. In a redraft, I still think you take Reece Shea 1 in a redraft because the guy's 6'10". But Stephon Castle might legit go number 2 in a redraft, even over Jared McCain. But Dylan Harper we're looking, again, not the greatest shooter in Stephon Castle. He figured it out, or he's been better, I guess. And then you've got, what's his name, Ryan Dunn figuring it out. So players can figure out shooting when it comes to the league. And look at this article. Is Dylan Harper already the best college hoops player in the country? It looked like Dylan Harper had his coming out party at 36 points in their win over Notre Dame. Well, less than 24 hours later, he had 37 points during an even better performance and a loss against Alabama. They're already running out of adjectives, to describe the former Don Bosco star as he begins his college career in unprecedented fashion. He looks like the best freshman of the country, but is he already the best player? I don't know. I don't know about that much. And obviously this is, I'm guessing, a Rutgers kind of media. The reality is that, is he better than Cooper Flagg? And I mean that. That is an actual question. Is Dylan Harper better than Cooper Flagg? And look, Cooper Flagg's been brilliant. Cooper Flagg has been as good as expected. You can't question that. Cooper Flagg, born 2006, December 2006, he's still averaging 17-7, 3.7 assists, but he is only shooting 45% from the field, and he's another player who struggles with his 3-ball. Very different as a 6'9" player, but he is kind of combo do-it-all type player. And he is 9 months younger. So, obviously, that's going to be taken into account. But still, Dylan Harper at this point in time has probably been better as a college player. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. It's just, I really, really wonder, is it going to be a case where Cooper Flagg ends up eventually dropping out? Or dropping away from that guaranteed number 1 pick? If you're looking at, the funny thing is, I saw a big board here where it's they just listed everybody's point guard. That's hilarious. But we've got like Igor Demin, who's like, he's just like a 6'9" point guard. It's kind of hard for him to like, it's in general hard for him to break into that top 2. I think the top 2 is almost a guarantee in Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper. But like Cooper Flagg's coming off like a 13.3 assist, 5 rebound game against Kansas in a loss. Like Duke have not been great. Although again, like Kansas are a really freaking good team. But Dylan Harper against a really good team just dropped 37. And it's like, could a team actually pass on Cooper Flagg? I think there is, as of right now, unlikely, but it could happen. It could genuinely happen. Like, he scored 73 points in 48 or in 24 hours. Or 48 hours, 27 hours, whatever it is. He scored 73 points. And I don't know. It's not a guarantee that Cooper goes number 1. There's no way in hell Ace Bailey overtakes him. There's no way in hell Igor Demin overtakes him at number 1. But if Dylan Harper can continue this type of form, and yeah, he's not going to drop 37 every night, but if he's out here scoring 25 a night, if he gives you 25 a night for the season, and Rutgers end up as a better team than Duke, it's going to be a hard sell for him at number 1. And even if he doesn't go number 1, what a consolation prize. For all the guys that are like looking for the tank for Flagg, the old capture the flag scenario, what a consolation if you can get Dylan Harper. And I'll say this, I don't know how I feel about Ace Bailey. I like Ace Bailey, but it's like in 2018, as much as you liked MPJ, you still don't take him top 3 in a redraft. Like a guard that can create is worth a lot more than a guy who can just stand there and shoot. Like the guy's averaging a half an assist a game or something. I still don't know about the non-creating player at the top 3 in the draft, but still, like, I think if he plays 2 or 3 more games like this, we're genuinely going to start seeing a conversation. We're going to see a dialogue about whether or not he should be the number 1 pick. And I think it's good because there's no consensus. And worst case scenario, this is going to be like a Zion and Ja. As good as Zion was, and, well, to be fair, Rutgers, with the 2 of them, is a better school than what Murray State were. But throughout that whole year, it was like Ja. And then Zion went first in the draft. And even at the time, people were like, no, man, Ja's better. And obviously, in hindsight, you take Ja in a redraft. So, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. Let me know what you guys think. And, man, a 6'6" point guard who can do this, if he even can somehow get that 3 ball up to like 33%, I think it's a near guarantee he goes number 1. To be fair, if either of them can get to near 35% from 3, they're going number 1. Either way, see you guys.